As you can see, the bricks in the background are really cleaned up nicely from the healing tools that you just used. And the last step is to add sharpening. And this is a filter. So we're used to thinking of filters as being the very dramatic and changing of the colors and the textures, but there really are some subtle filters that you want to use too. So if you go to the filter menu, you will find down in the sharpen section the unsharp mask. Now there are a bunch of other sharpenings that you can do. Most of them don't give you that many options. The unsharp mask is one of the best ones to use because it's going to give you several different options to use. Okay, so when we're asked to do sharpening on image, most of the time we use the unsharp mask. So what we can do with this is just increase the amount of sharpening and the radius a bit, and we're just trying to make the image a bit sharper. I went a little too far. You'll notice if you go too far, it might start to look a bit unrealistic. And the threshold as well, you can mess around. Just understanding that generally the higher amount of sharpening, you're going to get some distortion if you go too high. I'll probably keep mine around 60 or so. I'm going to bring this radius back down just a little bit. And I think that looks pretty good, so I'll press OK to accept. Now, if we're going to use this for printing, we definitely need to change the color mode because this picture was a photo. It was shot with RGB color mode. But if we're going to be using printing, we need it in CMYK. So to change the color mode, we'll go to Image in the menus. You'll find Mode will be the first option. And if you go right below RGB, you'll see CMYK. Check that off. It'll ask you about converting. You say, OK. We know we need to convert it. And there we have it. Now, if you go back to mode, you should see that it is on CMYK. So now let's save it. Since this is our final image, we'll do a save as. And in this case, because we're pretending we were going to use this for printing, let's go ahead and change the format to a TIFF, which is used for printing and layout design. So let's change it to a TIFF, and let's then change the name as well to final image. And make sure you put your last name before this. So I'll show you like this. This is generally what we want to do. Your last name dash name of the project. So this will be our final image in this folder for basic color adjustments. And go ahead and save this. Most of these will leave the same. Press OK. And there you have it.